And Singh Baba loves you all. Lots and lots of love and blessings on this beautiful occasion of Easter. Easter is significance of new beginnings. If you see, it also coincides and comes closer to all the Indian festivals like Baisakhi, the New Year that is celebrated in different states. It's a new beginning, right? From cutting off the crop and going forward to the new year. So signifies comes around the same time. Therefore, it's very important align yourself, eliminating everything that is eliminating thoughts, actions, deeds which are detrimental to the, and therefore there is spread of food, spread of celebration, this celebration, family, friends. We should always stay in that spirit and keep renewing our thoughts, actions, and deeds. First thing, as I have explained, resurrection was actually a state of very deep meditation through which Jesus Christ got into that deep state of meditation and then moved on to do his rest of his universal work. So the significance of saying whether he left his body and moved on can signify the same thing. It's getting into that deep state of meditation and moving on in that state of spiritual journey. Does that make sense? So just a small brief explanation on Easter. If there's anything else you would like to know.
Baba, when you said that the resurrection is a deep state of meditation, so basically, can you explain the whole process? Like, what happened on Good Friday, what happened to Easter Saturday, Sunday, and starting from the crucifixion and the couple of days after that.
So crucifixion was actually symbolic in that time to give a message that the leader that you look up to on the spiritual front and during that revolution that was going on, somebody has to, as a leader, you've got to lead by example, right? So the spiritual master or leader takes that karmic cycle of his beloveds, his disciples, on himself as an example, to show that I'm here in your interest. I'm here, I'm with you and on your journey. So if you show that faith, then that faith has to convert into something tangible, right? Isn't it?
Right.
And therefore the upheaval that was going on at that time, and there was this whole revolution, where the mortal being was saying that I am God and I am the creator or whatever. So a message had to be sent that there is a Messiah, there is goodness that exists, right? And there is someone who is leading the masses on the right path of spirituality. And for that, every time you see there is some bloodshed, there is something that the Guru takes upon himself to deliver that faith in his disciples, right? Crucifixion was one way of saying that yes, I am taking that, I'm not letting my disciples suffer, but I am representing them and taking that trouble, right? I'm getting pain inflicted on myself. I'm going through that journey where I'm doing a cleansing for my disciples. So that was symbolic to convey that message. And as said that Jesus Christ, was crucified on the cross, but he went into a deep state of samadhi, from where he rose again. It's like saying when I was in physical body, then I worked on a samadhi for myself, right? Where everybody comes and seeks the blessings. So the journey was not incomplete. It had to continue, right? Maybe not in physical form, but the same energy had to be reinstated and stay for years and years to come, for generations to come, for centuries to come. That avataric age did not just disappear with the disappearance or with the completion of the physical body going, right? But it had to continue. Therefore, place of worship, place of samadhi is always there, right? And that energy stays as is. So in the same way, Jesus Christ had to have a resurrection to say that yes, I may not exist in physical form, but I exist with that same energy in the universe. For that Jesus Christ lineage to be taken forward. Jesus Christ moved on from there in physical form because had he continued to be there in the physical form, maybe even shown as a miracle, that would have not served the purpose. Because again, there might be another revolution. Got it? In that point of time, the ruling king knew that he is back with a miracle. He would again try to catch him, right? So it would not serve the purpose in that time. Therefore, he had to go incognito.
Right.
Understood? He moved on from there to Central Asia to India. He eventually completed his journey, staying incognito. Because there was no need for him to be there anymore. You understand?
Right.
That goodness had to continue. And that faith had to continue. That our Lord and Master gave his life for us. He took the trouble and he took the pain for us so that we are freed from any further atrocities at the hand of that ruling king in that point of time in Rome. So with that, the message that was given was he's no more, isn't it? But his followers, his disciples, they continued with that faith, which was carried forward is carried forward till date and celebrated as. So it's symbolic, it's the rabbit or it's the egg. So it's it's symbolic, whatever way you take it. But because the purpose to be in physical form was over and not required anymore, in that avataric age, Jesus Christ moved on to continue his work, staying incognito.
So you said when he went to Central Asia and India, which are the parts of Central Asia and which parts of India did he move?
No, he moved all over. He left his imprints all over, moving through maybe the Middle East, then coming towards India. And in India, in the northern Kashmir, that place was very conducive, right, for his to continue his meditative state, right, without being recognized.
So when he went to Kashmir, what exactly he did?
Just doing universal work, being unrecognized. And Baba said it was me. There was absolutely no need for him to show himself up there again and create confusion, right, within the followers. So it had to be left as is. But he continued doing his universal work.
And he was doing alone. What its universal work means? What means in meditation or what exactly he was doing alone?
No, just moving, being in meditation, maybe just sitting and meditating also was doing meditative work, like being in seclusion, right?
Yeah.
So it was being in a state of seclusion.
Right.
Isn't it?
Right.
And because, as I explained, there was no need for Jesus Christ to be recognized. Again, all his work was done in seclusion.
So in seclusion, what kind of work he did and for how many years?
I was saying I can't put a figure or 2 years. He was very much there.
Roughly, like, is it 1, 2, 5, 10?
Hundreds of years, I was saying.
Hundreds of years?
Yes.
No, Jesus Christ was in Kashmir for hundreds of years.
Yeah, incognito, completely.
So he lived, like in a human form, he lived for more than 100 years.
He lived, more than 100. He lived in physical form.
More than 100 years?
Yeah.
So the place in close to Kashmir where his tomb is there.
I was saying that's not important. Don't get into that.
Okay.
Because we do not want to create. But I'm just giving you the importance of Easter.
Okay.
And we'll leave it at that.
But it seems that the local shepherd boys of Kashmir, they knew something about him. And that's the reason even today they worship that place or...
Yes, eventually he was recognized as a Messiah, as a saint and a spiritual master. Certainly.
So the locals didn't know that he was Jesus Christ, but the local knew that he was a great saint or a master.
That's right, correct.
And recognized him as a master and saint.
Yeah.
Is your energy still there? So in the tomb, if someone goes, is your energy still resides
absolutely.
there? It's what a village called Sherman or something. You have already mentioned that in your Lord Meher, in Babaji's book. Sharman or some.
I can't get it.
Because I think in Lord Meher it says that when you went to the same place as Meher Baba and pointed out that to your disciple or who Mandali was with you, that this is the place, is the resting place of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I was saying find out from there. But I'm not getting it from him. So Baba Singh, let's stop, never get into controversies because it doesn't help.
Hmm.
But if you want to get an essence of something, then that's what is more important.
Hmm.
And he's saying, as I explained, the importance is it's very important to constantly renew your thoughts, actions, deeds. Touch your conscience, your soul, and understand, and take it forward from there.
To summarize, Easter has to be how Easter has to be celebrated.
Easter should be celebrated just the way you want to, with the faith and goodness being kept intact, right?
Hmm.
So if as said, if Jesus Christ did not give that message that I am still there, right,
Hmm.
and he appeared to say that I'm there for all of you, that was being celebrated, right?
Hmm.
That our master is not gone, but he's still around, and he's leaving his legacy for us to continue to look up to. So it's a very important and happy occasion. The way, whatever way you want to celebrate, as you celebrate every other festival, right?
Yeah, no, spiritually, like you said, spiritually it should be celebrated.
Yeah, renewing. It's like, as I said, it's you renew your thoughts, your feelings, actions, deeds.
So it's
It's a new beginning. It's a birth, like they say. That
okay.
Jesus Christ, if you believe that he died on the cross and he was born again,
Hmm.
so what? You rejoice birth, right?
Right.
Celebration
So it's spiritually it is to be celebrated as a renewing renewal
of faith. Yeah,
of
renewal of
faith.
faith, renewal of looking up, to that legacy, to your spiritual master. It's like a Guru Purnima, right?
Hmm.
Isn't it? You pay your respects to your Guru, right, on Guru Purnima.
Right.
So it's the same thing. You're paying your respect to the Guru who's saying, yes, I'm still there for you.
Hmm.
Right? So Baba Singh, on that note, I extend all my love and compassion on all of you. Stay blessed, stay happy.
अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय.